What's up, you guys? So as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing a Lululemon Aligns try-on video. Um, those are just like my favorite pair of leggings. I really haven't even wasted time with buying like cheaper leggings, really because they're A, not comfortable, B, they don't last. Um, so some people will be like, oh, Lululemon, they're expensive, but the thing is they last. So like if you just spend a little more up front, you don't have to keep buying so often, so it's really not as expensive as you think. But anyways, another way to save money also on Lululemon is to buy them used. So like on Poshmark or eBay or whatever. I think I'm spending $100 plus per legging unless you get them in the we made too much section. Um, Definitely check out Poshmark. I have bought some on Poshmark too and on eBay, and I have been just as happy with those as I would as if they were brand new, unless they came like in really bad shape or something. But anyways, so yeah, speaking of buying them used, these two pairs that I purchased are used. So I did get a better deal, even though the Aligns still sell for, you really can't even find the used ones if they're in decent shape for less than like 70 bucks. Um, so yeah, I paid for these green ones that I'm going to show you. These are the super high rise, so I paid a little more for these. I think I still paid 85 for these. And I love the super high rise because, as you guys know, I'm almost 5'10". I'm technically like 5'9", 5'9 and a half. So I like my shit longer. And then the other pair are just some regular high rise, which is perfectly fine too. Um, so yeah, most of my pants are black, just because black tends to go with everything. Um, and yeah, they don't show as much, and never have to worry about them, like, I don't know, being somewhat see-through. I know with these light pair, like, if you get up close, even though they're Lululemons, if you get up close and you are wearing some pretty like statement underwear or something like that, or in my case, I have a tattoo that's like on, I have a couple tattoos like on my hip and then on my other hip, like my lower hip butt area, and if you're looking really close and you can, there's like a light shining right on it, you can see traces of a tattoo in there. So there is that. The green pair are perfectly um, awesome. You don't see any of that with these, considering they are much darker. Um, so yeah, there's these, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like on. Yeah, I just had these sitting out. This is another mirror and brush set, vintage mirror and brush set with acrylic handles. And I adorned these, so I adorned just the backs with vintage brooches and then a mixture of pearls and stuff like that. And I do sell them on my Etsy shop, or you can hit me up on here or on my Instagram. I'll probably respond much faster on my Instagram than on here. But um, yeah, I have had a couple people ask me like why I don't do any more of the shoot the shit videos or more stuff where I'm like more personal instead of just showing like room tours or try-ons and stuff like that. Like, why don't I do like the hang out with me videos anymore? And honestly, like, I'm really reluctant to share too much personal stuff. It got used against me at one point, and I just don't want it to be used against me for anything. I just don't like putting too much of my personal, and what I mean by that is like stuff like things to do with depression or anxiety, or just anything that's like what people consider negative or whatever. So yeah, I'm just not interested in putting that stuff out there anymore. It's just like I said, it's gotten used against me in the past, and I'd rather just not even have it out for the public to be able to use it against me in some sort of way. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, back to the leggings. They're both a size 6, and I could do a 4 if I wanted a little compression or whatever. But I really love the non-compressive, just like second skin vibe. I don't know, I just love the 6 on me. I think that it fits really nicely on me. So yeah, again, I'm tall. I'm like 5'9", and generally I go with a 28-inch inseam. And I have noticed that like if you get like the 25-inch inseam or shorter like crops and stuff like that, you can get a better deal in terms of trying to just get Lululemons or Lululemon Aligns. But yeah, I like the longer length on me. So I've been planting a bunch of plants in my yard, and that's been fun now that it's getting hot. And then I got some blood meal or bone meal, I don't know which one I got, to sprinkle as plant food for my plants. So maybe I can share that with you guys if you guys are interested in any like gardening type stuff. I do really like to, I don't have that much like fruiting, and well, I have a few, take that back, I do have a few like fruiting trees. I have a persimmons, I have a blueberry, I have several bananas, and then I have a lemon tree and a pear tree. And that's pretty much it in terms of like culinary type plants. Everything else is all like decorative. It's like a bunch of knockout roses, hydrangeas, and a bunch of other stuff that I don't remember the names of, but I just thought were really pretty, like they bloom. So yeah, I'll take you guys around my work in progress garden. I would like to have more culinary plants. I just think that it's awesome to be able to, you know, get food out of your own garden, you know, like I just think that's so cool. But yeah, that's just something I've been working on. If you've watched much of my channel like a while ago, like you saw where I was doing the whole houseplant thing, and I still buy plants, but most of them are outside. And I've just noticed that they do a lot better there. I live in Florida, so a lot of the plants that I have, they really love the Florida weather. So, yeah, a lot of them are in the ground now, or they're in pots on my porch. So there's a little update with that. If you ever watched any of those videos and were like, where the fuck are your plants? Because there's like no plants, as you can see in my backgrounds or my room tours really. But yeah, most of them are outside. I only have like a handful of them inside now. Most of them are doing pretty well. I've killed a few of them along the way, as we all would, but most of them are kicking pretty strong. Like I said, I live in Florida, and I had to learn not to overwater and, you know, things like that, because I've noticed that a lot of plants, they want you to just leave them alone, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was first buying houseplants, I was just like thinking I was being a really good plant mom by being super treating them for bugs, and like, I don't know, like it just seems like I was doing too much, you know. And once I like backed off and let nature take its course for certain things, and stop watering them so much, and figured out how much sun that they need, and just researched a good bit with all the different plants that I have, they just really started doing a lot better. Um, Trying to get a thumbnail. But yeah, what else? So yeah, I was thinking about doing a Barbie collection, or I don't know, just sharing with you guys like all my vintage Barbies. So if you're interested in that, let me know. So I don't want to bore you with that if you're not interested. Um, because I don't think the adult Barbie collecting community is that large. So I don't know like if you'd want to see that or not. But yeah, most of my Barbies are in this room, like on this shelf right here. And then I have a few scattered in here. And then I have like a couple scattered in my bedroom, but that's about it. So I limit them to like mostly this room because I just don't want them like all over the place. I don't know. But I need to tone my hair. I haven't toned it yet, but for not toning, it looks pretty good. There's just like some yellowy tones like in there that I need to tone. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Remember I told you one of my more recent videos that I was going to rent out rooms in my house for photography reasons. And I've rented out this room a couple times. Um, but like I don't want to rent out my entire house at a time. I know some people do that, like in other areas. I've heard of other people doing that. But I think that would just give me anxiety, like having strangers take over my whole house, and like I'm here, like I don't want to not be here, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, it's just how to do that. I'm not really sure, or if I should just stick to one room at a time so it feels like more manageable. So if they want to rent out this room for that photography reason and this room for that photography reason, it just needs to be at like separate times. Like I just don't want random people taking over my whole house, all at the same time. You know what I mean? Um. So yeah, I've switched up some stuff. Like I put this lamp in here, and then I have the matching Hollywood Regency lamp over here on this side. And I really like it in here. It adds like I would show it to you maybe in another video, but this room is a fucking disaster right now. Um, I have like projects going on. I have a mess. It's just a disaster. And I do want to do another updated living room tour. Like how many updated living room tours we're gonna do? But good design is like never done. It's like always evolving. It's always changing. I've already said that to you guys like a million times. So there's always like shit that's changing. And then yeah, I want to share with you guys some edits that I've made. I guess I should just call it that, edits, you know. And those, I don't want to share that until this chair that I recently purchased thrifting. Oh, I love it. It's just this cute little Art Deco chair with the channel tufting, and I am having it reupholstered in this light pink velvet. So whenever I get that back from the reupholsterer, then I'll share with you the updates. But yeah, I just love to make little changes along the way. Sometimes I make kind of big changes along the way. You never know, but it's fun. It's a fun artistic escape for me. So what is something you are passionate about? As you know, if you've been watching my channel, I really love interiors. I just love creating in general. It just makes me feel good. It gives me like, I don't know, like a sense of euphoria, or like, I don't know, it just helps me kind of escape my my mind. Yeah, what's something that you like to do? You can leave it in the comments. But yeah, that's why I share so much interior stuff on here. Maybe I could do a get ready with me video or something, but I just feel like I would look so amateur doing it just because I'm not like some professional makeup artist. I just kind of like put stuff on and that's that. So, I don't know. Oh, and if you have any suggestions on like different video ideas that you'd like to see from me, then you can leave those in the comments also. I have had some requests to do like a thrift with me videos. So I need to get on the ball and do that because that's always fun. I'm always at the thrift store, so hey, why not? But yeah, that I guess about wraps it up. This video was supposed to be just about Lululemon try-ons, but I figured I would just kind of somewhat shoot the shit with you guys or just like talk for a little bit. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see you